Hi guys, a pleasant morning. Once again, welcome back to my session. In today's session, we are going to discuss about supplementary. I think this is the first time we are going to discuss supplementary. So for English, you will be having two books. So one is Honeydew and one more is It So Happened. So that book is for supplementary. You will be having ample of stories there. Today we are going to see the first story. Usually, if it is supplementary, I ask the students to take a seminar, but nowadays we couldn't do that, right? That's why I thought of saying this story to you today. The title of the story is How the Camel Got Its Hump by Rudyard Kipling. So let us know about the author first before entering into the story. So the full name of the author is Joseph Rudyard Kipling. He was born on 30th December 1865. So he was an English journalist, short story writer, poet and a novelist. He was born in India, which inspired much of his work. So let us see about his work. So the Jungle Book was written in 1894 and Kim was written in 1901. And he has written short stories including The Man Who Be a King in 1888. I have listed only few, but he has written many books. Now, let's move on to the story How the Camel Got Its Hump. So, it's just an imaginary story. Just think, just now the world has begun and the animals were working for humans. Think that old Stone Age period, like that. Okay. So, there was only one lazy animal that did nothing but said hump. So, to make him do some work, Genie came with a special ideas. Okay, so let us know what it is. Come, let's move on. So, in the beginning, when the world has new and the animals were just beginning to work for a man, there was a camel and he lived in the middle of howling desert because it did not wanted to work. He ate sticks, thorns, and prickles, and when anyone spoke to him, he used to say just hump and nothing than that. This is what the situation is. It's a Monday morning, so all the animals were back to their work. At the time, horse is going to meet the camel, and while moving, horse is having saddle on his back and said to camel that you also come and trot like rest of us, like that. So at the time, camel just said hump. So after that, horse went away from there and told to the man that camel is not at all coming for work. After that, a dog came with the stick in his mouth and said that come and work like us. Come fetch or carry some the rest of the things like what us do. Like that, who is saying to whom? The dog was saying to camel. At the time to camel said the same thing, hump. So the dog too went away to the man and said that the camel is not ready to work at all. After that, ox came. The ox was having yoke on his neck and said to the camel that come and plug like rest of us. Whatever work we do, you too also come and join. Like that, who is saying to whom? Now ox is saying to camel. So at the time too, camel is just saying hump. So the ox too went away and told the man the same. Whatever happened, the ox just explained to the man. So now at the end of the day, the man called all the three animals, that is the horse, dog and the ox together and said, tree, I am very sorry for you, but hump think the desert cannot work. If so, or the camel would have been here by now. So the man came up with a new idea that he is going to leave the camel as it is. So instead of that, the horse, ox and the dog have to double their work and complete the given work properly. Like this, the man came up with the idea. But after hearing that, this horse and oxen and dog were very angry. Why? Tell me. For example, you have completed your work properly. Just think like that. Okay. And in your class, only one student or two students didn't complete their work. For that, if the teacher is giving a punishment for the whole class, will you agree with that? No, right? You will just say, ma'am, why can't you give punishment for them alone? Why can't you ask them to write it? Like that, you will say, right? Like that, this horse, oxen, and dog were totally confused. They are doing their work properly. Why, instead of camel, why they should double their work? Like that, they had ample of questions. So they went to ask to genie. Genie is a person who is in charge of all the deserts. So he used to roll in the cloud of desert. Okay, so there came a genie. Now the horse asked genie whether is it right for anyone to be idle. So the genie is saying no, not at all. Well, the horse said, there is a thing in the middle of our desert with a long neck and long legs, and he hadn't done a stroke of work since Monday morning. So the camel said that it won't trot. Like that, horse is saying. After that, ox also started to complain. It said that it won't plug at all. So after hearing all these statements, Genie definitely know that who it is. So Genie guessed it right. So and said to the animals, that is the remaining animals, horse, oxen and dog, he said that hump, that is kindly wait for a minute. So I will go and deal with him. Okay, like that the genie says and moves from there. So there the first part ends. The next part. So the genie rolled himself up in the dust cloud and took a walk across the desert. And he found a camel looking at its own reflection in the pool of water. The camel was just admiring its own reflection in the water and lost in thoughts. At the time, Genie came there and said, my friend, what I am hearing about you, you are not at all doing any work. Like that, Genie started to raise question to camel. This is what happening there. So now Genie sat down with his chin in the hand while the camel looked its own reflection in the pool of water. So you have given 3 extra work hours since Monday morning, all on account of your idleness, said the genie, and he went on thinking with his chin in his hand. At that time too, camel did not tell anything. It just said hump. Now, the genie has to do something to make the camel work. Other than that, no other option left out. So he is just saying, if I were you, I might have done something else. I really want to work a lot. Like that, genie is saying his own thinkings. So at the time too, camel just said hump again. But this time it was a little different. While saying all those things, the camel saw his back and he was proud of puffing up into a great big hump. Genie too noticed that and took advantage of that situation and asked Camel whether did you see the hump? See, that is your very own hump. Now what have you done to you? Today is Thursday. Since Monday you didn't do any work. That's why it had been little bit puffed up. Now what are you going to do? Even if you go for a work, the puffness will be the same. That is, you got your hump. Like that, Genie is saying to the camel. Now, Genie is asking camel to go for a work, but the camel is asking how I have a hump on my back, but how can I work at this time? Like that, camel is raising questions now. So, Genie is saying that hump has a purpose. All because you missed all those 3 days, you will be able to work now for 3 days without eating because you can live on your hump. And don't you ever say, I never did anything for you. Come out of the desert and go to the tree and behave well. Like that, Genie started telling to the camel. So after hearing Genie's advice, Camel went away to join the tree. So and from that day to this, the camel always wears a hump. That is nowadays used to hump, right? That is what. So to hurt his feeling. But he has never yet caught up with the 3 days he missed in the beginning of the world. So he has never yet learned how to behave. That's why still he has that hump on his back. So this is the story of camel. It's just an imaginary story, guys. So here the author brings out the theme of laziness effectively. That is the main idea. The main idea is to make the readers understand the importance of hard work. So what is the moral of the story, ma? The moral of the story is laziness will not lead us to success. So you should not be lazy to do your own work. That is the main thing here. Now let us discuss the questions whatever they have given in your book, that is the comprehension check. They have given ample of questions. Let us see about that questions now. In your supplementary book, page number 3, you have a comprehension check. So there they have given 4 questions. I didn't attach a picture here, but I have given the questions here. Just have a look at it. See, what task do you think were assigned to the dog and the ox? So what work has been given to them? So the dog was assigned the task of fetching and carrying sticks, and the ox was assigned to task of plugging. Okay, so these are the answers. Now let's move on to the second question. Why did the camel live in the middle of the desert? Because it don't want to work at all. That's why. That is the reason that it stayed in the middle of the deserts. So it used to eat sticks, thorns and prickles, and usually it says hump. You can just add it here. Now let's move on to the third question. What made the dog, the horse and the ox very angry? So when they got angry, when the man said that they have to double their work. Since the camel is not at all working, they have to double their work. So that made them angry. Now let's move on to the fourth question. How did the genie know the horse was complaining against the camel? Genie knew it because he is in charge of all deserts. So he know whatever it is happening in the desert. That's why Genie could easily guess who it is. Now let's move on to the next question. The camel was looking at his own reflection in the pool. What does it suggest to you about the camel? So the camel looking its own reflection in the pool shows that it is proud of its appearance, especially its back. So it liked admiring itself. So only this can be the reason, nothing else than that. Now let's move on to the next question. The camel said hump repeatedly. How did it affect him? When the camel said this repeatedly despite of Genie's warning, so it puffed back into a big hump. Okay, so this is the reason. Now let's move on to the next question. So according to the genie, what is the use of hump? So the genie assured the camel that hump would not create a problem for him while working, even though it is just a good thing that genie gave to camel. Okay, where camel could store everything its own hump even for more than 3 days. So according to us, it's just an advantage, right? It can reserve its own food for more than 3 days. So it's just a good advantage for camel. Now let's move on to the next question. He has never yet learned to behave. In the light of this, what is the writer's opinion about the camel? So here is my answer. So according to the writer, the camel is still a very lazy animal which is unwilling to do any of the work. That's why he got its hump. So Genie asked him to go out of the desert to help the other 3 animals. It seemed that camel did not behave himself and worked lazily in the desert. So it is the reason that the camel was still unable to complete the pending work of those 3 missed days. That's why the camel continued carrying the hump and living in the desert. So here the story ends. I think so you are clear in this. So take your supplementary book and read the story properly. Whatever words you find it difficult, just make a note and check it with the dictionary. Okay, no need to write any questions in anything in the classwork. Just go through it. That is more than enough. Once we start conducting online test, I will include this story in your online test portion also. So go through the story properly. So in the next session, I'll meet you all with some other story. Until then, bye. Take care.